In researching the history of the Underground Railroad throughout the United States, many of the stories we hear about describe individuals and families leading small parties of slaves from one way station to the next, acting as conductors, and of individual station masters, those that provided safe houses where slaves could stay for a short time. In nearly all cases, they were headed north to the Free States with routes leading as far north as Canada. Somewhat unique to Kansas is the recorded story about organized trains that transported larger groups of slaves from one location for many miles, usually to a safe house before making their homeward journey. After these trains had been established, it gave room for station masters to do short runs from one house to another, with rest stations in between. In 1860, Charles Leonhardt, a Polish-American and committed abolitionist, journeyed with a group of like-minded men and approximately 15 slaves on one of the last trains of the Underground Railroad in Kansas. Reverend John Stewart was their appointed leader. They traveled an incredible distance of approximately 300 miles from Lawrence, Kansas to Iowa City, Iowa. They traveled a rough, northwesterly route to avoid the more popular Lane Trail that was being watched by slave catchers and pro-slavery sympathizers. Traveling in a train of 4 to 5 horse-drawn wagons, they transported men, women, children, and infants. The road was not easy, and often meant staying only a day or two ahead of masters and slave catchers. There were close calls and heated warnings from friends along the way.